Copenhagen.
First leg, Madars to throw
Never ruled
first.
Nathan Aspinall out.
Game on.
He made that error with the Premier League at the beginning of the year. Many tipping him to be eliminated. And he was within a leg of a second consecutive final. But we say, Stu, he's had a struggle the last 18 months, but he's still finding the world number 10. Nathan Aspinall is the prime example. If you give it everything and dedicate yourself to sport, you will get the rewards. And he's done that. The Asp. And the journey started the Worlds 2019, and from there he has never looked back and is now one of the world's best.
Well, that's unlucky. That was the 60 points on the floor for Madars Razma.
Madars Razma flying the flag for Latvian darts. Felt a little aggrieved that they weren't invited to the World Cup last week. In
140.
He loved the honour of playing in the World Cup just 12 months ago and was hoping to be there. Didn't make it on this occasion, but all he can do is keep playing and keep throwing darts like that. And we'll see plenty more of Madars Razma.
Here comes the Asp.
140.
Expecting some really good darts over the next 20-25 minutes or so. It'll be played a good pace as well. But Razma on the brink of the world's top 50.
Thank you, 122.
Rasmus has been a slow, steady rise, but got his tour card a couple of years ago. And I harp on, keep the tour card in that 2-year cycle. He's going to do that, Stu. He's been at the World Championships. Got his maiden win at last year's World Championships against Toru Suzuki before making a good account of himself against Gary Anderson, but eventually going down. But constantly improving, Razma, and he can take a scalp. Nathan Aspinall, what a shot this would be.
Oh, what a shot that is from Madars Razma. 93, double-double, holds the throw, smile there from Aspinall. Well, if you didn't know before, you do now. He's a very, very good player, Madars Razma.
83.
Highlights the fact he was one to avoid for the seeded players. To say, along with Labanauskis as well. They're the two standout players. Labanauskis, who comes up against world number 3 Michael van Gerwen in the last match of the evening. And we'll meet the winner of this match in the second round.
We'll reach the 5th round of this year's UK Open. Razma edged out 10-8 by Krzysztof Ratajski. He also reached the 5th round of the UK Open back in 2019. Lost 10-2 to Nathan Aspinall, and that was when Aspinall went on to win the title, beating Rob Cross in the final.
What
2.5 years ago, Mark.
What a period in that career, in Nathan Aspinall's career that was. He'd just come off the back of the World Championship semi-finals. Picked up £100,000 prize money. Well, he doubled it at the UK Open. And it led to an invite to the World Masters in the US. Since then, Nathan Aspinall has been regarded as one of the elite players. He's always there or thereabouts.
Oh dear, 5 scored for Razma. It shouldn't be too damaging though. Aspinall well in control of this leg, finishing in style with a 2.96 out. What a piece.
Good start. Pretty entertaining evening so far. Hudson obviously suffering with nerves, but the opening matchup, Dimitri Vandenberg pushed all the way from Engstrom. We're seeing Johnny Clayton comfortably advancing, but we expect this one to be close. Nathan Aspinall knows all about the threat of the Latvian number 1.
Well, just looking back over the last 3 or 4 years, the rise and rise of Madars Razma, and a World Championship qualifier just 3 years ago. He beat someone called Mark Webster along the way.
140.
If that was a boxing match, it'd have been stopped. I remember he was relentless from the start, and he'd just come off the back of a good run at the Players' Championship, and he probably should have qualified that day. He lost out on the last day, but it was the only time I've played Madars, and I was impressed with the way he performed. And like I said, it's been steady progress since. He'd like to have done better, but retained that tour card. He's not in the World Championship spots as we speak, but within striking distance, so an important few months coming up for Razma.
140.
Another impressive leg.
60.
A double 10 for 13 dart leg to go ahead once more, but yeah, so far 2 really strong holes of throw. There's another one. With it to play. Michael Van Gerwen or Darius Labanauskis.
What a tie that will be. Labanauskis
100.
looking forward to having a shot on Michael Van Gerwen, looking for the second consecutive victory. Laban making big strides and putting Lithuanian darts on the map.
I think it's
100.
talk about dedication and what it's done for Nathan Aspinall, but the same can be said for Razma. He's got a young family. Brilliant 180, perfect timing from the Latvian. To get where he's got, he's had to really put the hours in and the air miles.
60.
And of course, with the pandemic, it's been more and more difficult for the European players to come over to the UK and to play in the events. And Razma here is piling the pressure on Nathan Aspinall, as we knew that he would.
He's making his move and should get minimum dart the bullseye.
84.
A big leg incoming and 9 darts thrown, 84. Potential 11 dart leg, but the key is the breaker throw. Razma 36. Double 9. Pins the double 9. That's impressive. It's a 12 dart breaker throw and a sort of nod of acknowledgement from Nathan Aspinall, but knows he's in a battle. Razma has the break, and with the advantage of throwing first as well, has Nathan Aspinall in all sorts of bother here.
Well, they call him Razzmatazz, and you can certainly see why.
100.
Back-to-back legs in 25 darts for the Latvian, getting better by the year.
60.
Yeah, I think he lost 3-1 to Gary Anderson at the World Championship, but it was tight, wasn't it, all the way through.
Yeah, he gave Gary Anderson a real workout, and testament to how Razma played. Gary Anderson went on to reach the final, so it's a tough opening round, and he was not a million miles off qualifying for the World Match Play this year, Razma.
140.
Money's come off his ranking now, and the priority surely get to the World Championship, get to the Players' Championship finals, and have a strong end to the year, which he did last year. He beat Chris Dobie in the Players' Championship finals as well, so he took a good few scalps at the back end of the year.
Good game. Quality from both.
85. Nathan Uruguay,
Aspinall responding. Because Razma threw first, Nathan here knows that he has to break throw twice. Once isn't good enough.
65.
Good response from Nathan. We saw it from Dimitri earlier on, got broke in the 8th leg, but then hit the gas in the next. And Nathan's already got rid of 96 in the match. with his solitary leg, and will look to do it here.
62.
Gets the break straight back.
61. Nathan, you require
Keeps himself within
96.
touching distance.
Took this out with 2 darts in the second leg, but unable to do it here. And Razma, you can see the frustration. Poor visit last time out. So instead of having a decent finish, he's got 3 darts to take out 112. Oh yes.
Now then, this is a big moment. Tops for the 112.
Right on the wire.
Nathan, you require 60.
Sigh of relief for Aspinall, but this isn't a gimme. 60 always awkward. Nathan's darts stick up in the board. He's got to shuffle right. Big visit coming in. Huge for Nathan.
20.
Not up to the challenge, and there we see a leg that promised so much for Aspinall. Looks like heading the way of the Latvian, and what would be a 4-1 lead for Razma.
Perfect guide.
No score.
Head in his hands.
Nathan, you require
Not surprised.
40.
We've had a couple of 12 dart legs, but it's legs like this that can decide matches, Stu, when chances have come and gone. What will that do to the thought process of Madars Razma now? We had darts, 4 darts to lead, 4 legs to 1. And he'd have had Aspinall in all sorts above it, and Aspinall would have felt under a different pressure going into this leg at 4-1 down. Got away with one there, the Asp. Good encounter. Aspinall, just going to be careful again here. He was wayward in the first visit. That's a good last start from Nathan. You can see him there, the aggression. He's trying to psych himself up. Not happy with how he's performing so far, but still well in the match. Got away with on that last leg, and his average still up above 95, Nathan. He's actually higher than Razma, but trails.
I'm not surprised that you're never really surprised that Nathan isn't steady when he's through. He just can't keep still, can he? He's a real jack in the box on the stage and off it. Twisting his body nearly all the way round, isn't he? Razma to throw, looks awkward, but it obviously suits the Latvian. Oh, superb.
133. Madars require 161.
Never write him off. I saw him in the World Championship and the Players' Championship at the back end of the year. He was on the mat against Scott Waits, but dug in deep. You've never got Aspinall beat until that final double's gone in. 78 for 3 apiece.
Love the way that he wears his heart on his sleeve. 4 darts for 4-1 for Madars Razma. Nathan Aspinall, you know, his last title came 18 months ago in a Players' Championship event. His last final almost 12 months ago in the Premier League when he lost to Durham. Very due.
44.
They're the standards he set. It's not that long a time ago, but the standards he set, Stu, he's a top player. We expect titles from Nathan Aspinall. We expect him to be in the back end of events. He had a good Premier League. Lost in the semi-final to Sousa in the deciding leg. I have to say it's a really good campaign for Nathan.
93.
The crowd up there, Nate. It's a great player to watch, Stu, Nathan Aspinall. He's involved in some epic battles as well. Doesn't shy away from the scrap, the Asp. He hasn't done here.
Walters for sure. He leaves everything out there every time he plays.
140.
Through the gears here. We saw as Dimitri Vandenberg started slowly, but just got better and better. And Nathan's doing that now. But
100.
just can't shake off Razma. He's recovered well in this leg because he wouldn't have been feeling good about himself. The thought process is I should be 4-2 at minimum. Just got to regroup.
So a chance here for Aspinall.
92.
Really should have been 4-1 down.
24.
However,
It's careless. Over aggressive on the treble 14. Just got to make sure you stay in that 14 segment. You see it quite often sometimes, drifting into the treble 11 more than over pitching into the treble 9. But he'll be kicking himself. But Razma has a chance to regain the lead. He's giving it some now. Intriguingly poised this game. 7 legs played. Razma has the slender lead.
it'll be angry Aspinall.
97.
They didn't get a dart and at least the ball in that leg, but order restored for Madars Razma.
Good from Aspinall. We see that often, Stu, that lunge with the last start. Effective more often than not. Real good encounter, this one.
59.
Oh, fancy a deciding leg.
Now, what we've seen so far, I feel it deserves a deciding leg. Razma won't want that. He'll be looking for the breaker throw here. And he could throw for the match, but even with a maximum, he's not going to leave a finish on the back of the 3-4-5. And Aspinall hold here.
100.
He'll be looking for the breaker throw. Let's get into the towards the nitty gritty. Aspinall's got to find a break.
Oh yes, good pressure from Razma. 106 plays 1-1-1. So
98. Madars require 111.
crucial moments in this first round match at the Nordic Darts Masters. The World Series is back.
Now then, is it 19 for double 16? It is. This for 5-3. Crucially a break. Just the wrong side of the wire. More chances come and go. Madars Razma. Pressure on Aspinall. Just steady himself. You see that regrip quite often with Nathan. He's got to go.
No score.
Aspinall did so well to dig his way back into the match, but could see himself now gone one away from elimination.
Madars require 32.
It's your 16s. Real pressure. And he responds. No reaction. Zero reaction from Nathan Aspinall. But all of a sudden, Madars Razma here is throwing for a big win.
Aspinall knows it's a big ask from here. 3 legs on the spin needed, and 2 of them would have to be against the Razma throw.
140.
Razma starts with a 140. This has been a good performance from Razma. But guaranteed Aspinall isn't going to go quietly.
140 from Razma, 180 from Aspinall. Well, that's the second time that he's lost 60 points to the floor in this match.
But would have taken this scenario. And Aspinall comes up dry, can't back up the 180. And Razma showing no signs of news in what is a massive leg. He's on 61 after 9 darts to take out the world number 10, Nathan Aspinall.
Well, a touch of razzle-dazzle from Madars Razma. What a win this would be.
Some scalp an 11 dart to clinch it. He'd take a 12. Mismatched darts come and gone for Razma. He'll expect to be back, but this is the type of shot that Aspinall could take. Not going here. Razma is going to get more match darts.
Well, Razma has been superb.
36.
Can he wrap it up? 2 match darts have come and gone. Oh, that's a bit of luck. All over the place. All over the place. That's 5 match darts. All to do with the pressure of the situation. Double 2 to stay in it.
What a shot from Aspinall, but what must Razma be thinking? He was on 61 after 9. He should be in the back room celebrating one of the biggest wins of his career. Instead, he's involved in a battle still. He missed darts for 4-1. He's just missed 5 match darts, and 2 of them not really in the right postcode. He was miles away. And you point out, Stu, it was nerves of the situation, and he's got to do it all again now, Razma.
It's amazing, isn't it? Pressure, 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 what it can do. He was in such a good position, playing so well, and those last 3 darts he had for the match were nowhere near. But he's back in there, battling away with a 3rd maximum.
What a display of character this is mentally from Razma. When you've missed match darts, you can go into your shell, but he hasn't. He's come out fighting again. He left 61 after 9 in the last leg. 76 here. It's been good, but he's got to get it right at the back end. It's the doubles that have cost him. Aspinall to prolong the tie, and he doesn't. So it should be minimum 1 more match start for Razma here.
Madars requires 76.
Can he hold his nerve? Can he hold it together? Yes, it's in. 2 more match starts. He only needed 1. You can't say that Madars Razma doesn't deserve to win this game.